Eric Holman and Jim Cramer talking in a restaurant yesterday. That's an interesting find to say the least, and I do have some special information that you're not going to find anyone else on if this is actually valid or not. Okay, I also want to go over this right here, this mysterious, ominous tweet right here that was deleted by BNGO. To my understanding, that maybe has something to do with the timing of this 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago or 7 hours ago. Okay, they're about the same time. I don't know what's going on there. I'll give you some speculation on that, my thoughts. Short interest data, along with some new filings, and a recap on some of the catalysts coming. And of course, we're going to do a technical analysis and a portfolio showcase. To my understanding, this is legit. Okay, from my sources, this is going to be good. This is legit. This is good to go. And I don't have inside information, nothing like that. Okay, I never have, and I never will willingly. This is legit to my understanding. And they did talk. It was in, according to the original poster, New York City yesterday. I don't know. We're going to go over a theory as well. I should have said that in the overview about why this is actually happening, why Eric is in New York City. We're talking to Jim Cramer. What the hell is that about? So, take it for what it is. Nonetheless, we know that it's more exposure. If Jim Cramer is going to be more enlightened as to what optical genome mapping is, how it can change the future, revolutionize healthcare, the market that's for us, revenue, all this stuff, it can only be good, right? Is it going to be a Jim Cramer? Is it going to be a bad effect, right? The Jim Cramer effect. I like the exposure, so I'm taking it as a good thing nonetheless, if nothing else. It's definitely exposure. All right, so also this tweet right here. So this is interesting because we had a lot of different rumors going on and a lot of misinformation, and it looks like there is evidence to say that there was a deleted tweet today from Bionano. And, this is Bionano's tweet right here. This tweet was deleted by the tweet author, and there's no other way to my understanding, get this to see what they actually were doing here. But to my understanding, they did delete something. I don't know what it was. We don't have a screenshot, unfortunately. Don't know if it's legit completely, but there is some mystery and some something ominous going on. That's what we know. I mean, that's what I think, okay, to my understanding. So the short interest data, you're looking at 17% of the float, and we will be talking about the theory on how these two things maybe connect and why Bionano CEO is in New York. We're going to do that at the end, though. But the short interest data, I just want to point out, we're still very high. It is decreasing a significant amount. I don't know about it. It's definitely not significant to delegitimize our squeeze possibility. Hell no. 17% is still exorbitant, and it's still very high. So that is something to keep in mind. Institutional filings, we have one new filing today. We have some recent filings. One of them was today. They were adding shares. The transaction date is way before, so I'm not really freaking out about this. But nonetheless, right, if we look right here, your effective date is March 31st. That's a transaction. Now, a lot of these in the recent past have been slightly good, but the institutional ownership has gone down overall. That's because the last 2 days, especially yesterday, we had a couple institutions, or one, I guess, Cully Group. They sold and they have it put. They got rid of some of their shares. That just got filed. So, but by and large, our institutional ownership has quadrupled. Not really freaking out about the statistic, whether it's super high or low, but it's something to be aware of. A couple quick catalysts. This video is going to be linked in the description, right? Or the pinned comment or something. But we have a couple catalysts that I want to reiterate here for you. So, quarter two earnings, that's one potentially, right? That's not for sure. PLA codes, those are effective October 1st. Accreditation of LDTs, overdue now. That one is a little bit iffy. And then we got more business expansion, consumables. We've got 5 new studies, or that was one new study, but that makes me think of the 5 large clinical studies coming. One of them is going to be coming this year, and down the line we're going to be having them. Saver 2.0, nanonozzle commercial release, potentially nanonozzle. I said that. CLI lab, lineage and growth. These are some of the catalysts to look forward to, I would say, and I'm sure I'm forgetting plenty, but those are some of the big ones, I would say. Now back to, before we do the technical analysis, let's actually just go ahead and do and connect the dots on this mystery and see if we can, and not even that, let's just read this. Cody Britt, my friend Cody Britts, the legend himself, the freaking OG, this legendary man himself, giving his kind of theory, right? So he has a crazy theory. He believes he may have been visiting a company named however you pronounce that. They're based in Brooklyn. They actually use Illumina's next generation sequencing to diagnose infectious diseases. They also use AI. He may have stopped by Cramer's restaurant in Brooklyn while on a business trip to these guys. We have ties to Illumina now due to our hirings. That statement is a little bit iffy to my understanding, but we do have a little bit of ties because our headquarters are very close to them, and the C-suite has. There's been a lot of our employees. I guess maybe because of the high. I guess maybe he's talking about the people who are now with Bionano C-suite. They used to be a part of Illumina. That's totally true. So that is actually a legitimate statement if you look at it in that sense. Potential buyout maybe. I don't know. Maybe it absolutely could be, but that's what Cody Briz may be thinking about. Also, look at the time on this, right? 8 hours ago. This other one is 7 hours ago, and I will link this in our Discord. I already told everybody about this. No one could find anything really, but why did this post, this tweet that got deleted by Bionano? Why did they delete this right seemingly after, or right at the same time, essentially, that this post was made available to the public? That is very interesting. I don't know what's going on. Do we have something brewing behind the scenes? I personally, I told you, I don't have inside information. I don't have any. But I will tell you that I do feel something maybe brewing behind the scenes. And I don't want to be like super speculative and like fancifully optimistic, right? And doing that wishful thinking action. No, I'm just saying that there's a lot of stuff such as the CLI lab, such as the Savar 2.0, such as the nano nozzle, acquisitions or us getting bought out, us acquisitions, acquiring other companies or being acquired. Also, you got the lineage and growth plan. You got 5 large critical studies. You got the FDA approval mystery. You got a ton of stuff that company has been very secretive of. Are we going to start to see these mysteries unravel with the next earnings report coming in mid-August? Most likely, that's estimated. I don't know. But the fact is, there's many interesting things going on with the company, and I only like what I'm seeing from the company's fundamental perspective. It only gets higher in value every single week and month. Factually, objectively, every single month we get exponentially a higher increased value. Month over month. That's as simple as it gets. So now with the technical analysis, right? For the technical analysis, so to end this real quick, right? Okay, make your own opinions on it. But Jim Cramer and our CEO was talking, and one of our tweets from Bionano, to my understanding, right? I could be wrong. Remember, I can be wrong on any of this shit I say. But this tweet right here from Bionano, it was deleted right at the same time as this one being posted. Is that a coincidence or not? I don't know. Connect the dots. Maybe you can put some pieces together. Anyways, with the technical analysis, right? So we got a beautiful hammer candle formation today. We went all the way down to 558, and we got sporadic buying right when we went down there, pushing the price back up. And we finished the day closing well above the day's open, which was at 590-ish. We closed above $6. Absolutely beautiful finish. What I am a little bit scared about, I'm fine with the technical setup right now. The technical setup is bullish right now, short term, to be honest with you, right? Mostly, not completely, not as bullish as we were before, but still bullish, I would say. We did get rejected off this ascending level of support. Now it's resistance, right? We got rejected absolutely perfectly. It will be very interesting to see tomorrow if we can push past 620, or if we're going to go down and try to kind of find a support and find a consolidation area. Your support levels, if we are going to dip, as I said yesterday, right? So you're going to be looking, obviously now $6 flat. That's going to be your first one. Your next levels are going to be 550, 560 to 550. That's going to be a huge level, and then all the way down to essentially $5 flat, 510. There's a ton of touch points and validations validating that levels as a support and resistance, and we're obviously way above that right now. Confirmed the breakout, actually confirmed as support just recently, so that's going to be a level to watch. And 580 has a couple touch points as well. You can see one right there. You can see some in here. So those are some support levels if we're going to dip. Now I want to talk about the freaking whether we're in bullish or bearish territory, because there's a lot of people right now talking about a big drop tomorrow, right? There's a lot of people predicting a big drop tomorrow, and although the chart is very bullish, right? We got a hammer candle, which is bullish. We also got a doji. Now, this isn't really an exemplary doji or like a quintessential doji here, but this is pretty damn close to a doji. The body is a little bit bigger than you like, but it's a doji, right? That's as simple as it gets. Then you have a nice green bullish candle, right? That's just you have a nice bullish candle. Then you have a hammer candlestick pattern, and that's a bullish reversal pattern right there. That's a bullish pattern. That's as simple as it gets. Now, if we look at some indicators here, if we go to the 4-hourly, you got everything you want. And this is obviously there's false signals all the time, but before every single huge uptrend, you get that super trend flip. That's as simple as it gets, and we just got that today. We've had the SAR being bullish for a while, and this is what I love the most, or at least one of the things I love the most. We're not that overbought. On the RSI, on the 4-hourly, we're neutral. We're at 53. Now, on the stochastic indicator on the 4-hourly, we're not looking too good. But the thing is, the 4-hourly stochastic indicator is a horrible indicator, right? Look at the past, okay? It showed you were oversold at $5. That was your buying point. You wanted to buy then. We were still going up 70% if you bought then, right? So this indicator has not been the best historically. Now, the RSI, however, last time we were at 70 on RSI, that was exactly when you were at 912. So what the 4-hourly chart is telling me is that we have room to run. There's no doubt about it. Now, does that mean we're going to? Does that mean it's necessarily more likely that we will go up than down? No, it's not necessarily more likely to. It just means, I mean, based on what I'm seeing, I really like the chart setup right now, and I do. If high growth is going to give us a chance, we could start outperforming very soon. We definitely could. Now, of course, it's going to depend on the shorts and the high growth. At the end of the day, a lot of it will, but I do like the setup right now. That's as simple as it gets. The stochastic indicator and the relative strength index on the daily, however, you're looking at oversold territory. We're still in oversold territory in the daily stochastic indicator, and that's beautiful. That's as beautiful as it gets, essentially, right? And now, if we actually can get the RSI not to glitch, you're looking at 43 on the relative strength index on the daily. That's beautiful. You're closer to oversold than overbought. We're still in buying territory. We're still in oversold territory. There's no other way to say it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Now, if we look at the Supertrend, the SAR on the daily, you're looking bearish. That sucks, okay? Suck it up, though. We still have a lot of indicators in our favor. If you look on the weekly, what I would love, maybe I'm getting a little bit of maybe I'm just being a little bit optimistic here, but what I would absolutely love for a really bullish week and reversal is a bullish engulfing candle. I'd love to close the week above 671. That would be literally a quintessential bullish engulfing candle after a hammer candle, and that would be exactly what you need to signal a reversal from the technical perspective. And of course, to be honest with you, can we be honest? None of this shit matters because quarter two earnings is on its way. If it's good, we're going to $8. If it's bad, we're going to $5. Or it could be mediocre and no one could care, and we could stay where we are. But at the end of the day, that's the most important thing in these next few weeks because it's going to come in less than a month, right? We're like, we're 15
15
away, essentially, right now. We're not 15 to 25 to 30 days away. We're probably more like 25 days away, but, we're less than 30 days away, most likely. And that's going to be the biggest thing for the price action. And with that being said, this video right here is going to be linked. It's going to be in the pinned comment if you want to learn about what the hell the quarter two earnings is, or the PLA codes. What does that mean? Proprietary laboratory analyses codes. What the Brandon? I don't understand. Or the accreditation of the LDTs, right? What does this stuff mean, Brandon? That video is going to be for you, my friends. With that being said, thank you all so much. There's a portfolio, 100% BNGO. We're back in the green, baby. We're back in the green. Let's go. 2% in the green. Oh man, thank you all so much. It's not finished, place. I will see you all in the next one.